Okay, so I guess what we just witnessed was space mode. Now let's try another one of these modes and see what it does. Okay, now the red light appears to have changed to our time setting. Let's see what we can do in the arena of time. Oops. I think I've gone a little too far back. That's definitely interesting, but it's not what I want. No. Let's consult the manual again. Okay, so holding down our tracking button should reset the screen to the proper time setting. Okay, now that's the present. I think, if I read this correctly, pushing the left tracking button should get us to where Tubey was last, right before he disappeared. Oh, there he is. Let's get a closer look.
Hello? Something back there? It appears that our canine friend has found a sort of hippopotamus down by the washing machine. It does not appear to speak English of any sort, but rather incoherent mumbling.
The creature turned Tubey into a two-dimensional drawing.
Oh, so that's what happened. When Tubey disappeared, my cameras had gone offline. I had no idea that's where he went to. Unfortunately, the recording stops there. He's been transported somewhere else. Perhaps in another dimension. To change dimensions, press the select button again. Oh, there he is. Do you see that? He's right here. Let's zoom in one more time and see what's happening now.
Where am I? What's going on? Help, someone! What are all these painted geese doing around here? Where am I? Can't move. Can't even open my mouth. Help, anyone? Stuck in a painting.
these videos are kind of cheesy, and that's kind of the point. I'm trying to get you to use your imagination, as I've mentioned numerous times with the imagination classes. The spaceships segments, for example, this is just a plastic toy. I stuck it on a wire and I put in front of this really badly colored background that didn't quite work. But again, just something to show you that you don't have to be some big Marvel Studio type of special effects outfit to tell a story and have fun with it. So there you go. Just a few seconds ago, I grabbed a crystal skull inside an Aztec pyramid, so I'm kind of stuck here for a while. I thought, while I'm waiting for somebody to rescue me, I could give you a little drawing lesson. And let's go over some really basic things you can draw. Well, you know, since I'm trapped in this pyramid, I think the best thing that we can learn how to do today is drawing bricks. So here's the basic way that you would draw a brick if you wanted to draw one. Start out with a few lines. Okay, and all you're doing with these lines is just dividing them up. That's all you're doing. It's very basic. A line here, a line there. Just make sure they, you know, they kind of match each other, kind of sideways. You want to make sure they're always going to be like, you'll have a line here, and then there'll be a gap, and there'll be a line there, but you got to make sure the line above it is cutting across them so it looks like a brick. And I don't know if I'm explaining it that well, but you can see on the paper this is kind of a brick wall here, and you can just keep on going to infinity with this brick pattern, if you like. And just make sure that there are always two blocks on top, and then there's a block underneath in the middle. And that's all you're doing. And if you just want to get a little bit fancy and go into 3D, you can kind of do like Super Mario here. You can make a brick block, cover all the surfaces with your brick pattern, and you kind of go into 3D with it. Again, you're just making very basic patterns and covering every surface with it. Now, when you're going underneath like this, you want to go at an angle, but you're kind of doing the same thing. Yeah, kind of like this. I'm probably not doing this right, but you can kind of finagle it a little bit. On the side here, kind of make it match up with the lines. And then you can go do some more of these lines up here. And you kind of got the basic thing that Mario keeps poking his head into in every video game, you know. This kind of floating block. And you can make it a little bit fancier by shading a side here, and then well, you might want to turn that around, you know, kind of, well, I think I made it too fancy, but this is the basic gist of what you're doing, and kind of still got the basic shape. And there you go, bricks.